Interestingly enough, this can actually self-tightens onto the muzzle device as you continue to shoot. Hey everybody, Mike with Dark Star Arms here. Welcome back. Today we're going to be giving you a brief introduction into suppressors, different caliber considerations, why I like suppressors, why I choose to run them, what applications I generally run them in, and we'll go ahead and jump right in. So starting on my left, this is a 22 caliber can. You'll be able to see obviously a significant size difference, say to a 46 caliber can. This 22 can I specifically purchased to be run on 5.7 by 28. So your PS90, your 5.7 pistols, if you have an AR 5.7, it is a 22 can, but it is rated for 5.7 by 28. So that's why I chose to purchase this. Extremely lightweight, really not that long, maybe 7 inches, if that. And very easy to throw in your pocket, throw in your range bag, take out with you. It does provide a really good sound suppression. 5.7 is still a pretty spicy round, so you will get that crack or the sonic crack. But it certainly helps kind of mitigate some of that sound. And also not only good for me, but good for the other fellow shooters at the range or wherever I happen to be. Moving on up, this is the Omega 9K by Silencer Co. This is a great can. You can see even compared to the 22 that it is pretty short and stout little package. I run this on my 9mm pistols, any of my 9mm pistol caliber carbines. Again, very lightweight, very small can, but does a very, very good job, especially on some of my APC or my B&T APC 9. If I'm running subsonic 9mm ammo, it sounds like a nail gun. It's actually one of the quieter cans that I currently own. And really enjoy it. Again, compact package, pretty lightweight, easy to throw in your pocket, throw in your bag, and does a great job. Now moving on, we're getting into some more interesting technology. This is the low back pressure can. I believe that's also by Silencer Co. The Velos LBP. So this is a 5.56 specific can. You can run anything below that, 22 or 223, but this is a 5.56 dedicated can. The reason I mentioned interesting technology, so this is getting into what they call the flow-through technology or the low back pressure technology. So you'll see these holes on the end of the suppressor here, as generally most of that gas is going to be captured in the suppressor, go back into the system, cause, malfunctions, dirty gun, jams after a long period of time. This helps reduce some of that by allowing the gas to move forward out of the end of the suppressor, so you're not capturing as much of that powder, as much of that gas in the system that will cause issues, if you don't regularly clean your rifle. But again, great can. It is a little bit on the heavy side, but again, I run it on my SBR or short platform rifles. It's really not that big a deal for me. But again, it's something you may want to consider. Also now getting into the larger caliber cans, your muzzle device is something, a consideration. This is a key mount device on here. I prefer key mount. I like to have kind of synergy amongst all of my rifles. I like to be able to use multiple different cans on multiple different rifles. So I try to stick with a muzzle device and locking collar combination that works for that. But again, there are many, many different options. You can do direct thread. For instance, the 22 is a direct thread. They generally come with direct thread options, but you can always purchase and kind of upgrade them to fit your needs. Now moving on from that, this is another wonderful can. This is the Vox S by Energetic Armament. It has a flash hider end cap on it. It is a 30 caliber rated can, so it's 300 blackout, 5.56, 223, anything below that, anything below 30 caliber. Will work great with this can. It's very lightweight, does a great job of sound suppression. Also shout out there here in Texas, so got to support our locals, but it's a great can, highly recommend it. Again, I went with the key mount device on here or adapter, so I can run it on multiple different platforms. Now getting into what is new technology, but older technology. This was the OSX 7.62 Ti titanium can. OSS is now Huxworks. But you can see very clearly on here that they have the venting technology as well. I believe they were one of the pioneers of the venting technology. And interestingly enough, this can actually self-tightens onto the muzzle device as you continue to shoot. By the way of these fins and how the gas is vented, it'll actually kind of help keep that can screwed on tight while you're firing. So again, a little bit heavy on the front end of the can if we're talking about balance front to back. But again, very, very cool technology. I know they've come a long way even from this. So this was the very first suppressor that I purchased, a 30 caliber can, titanium, but a really, really great company, great products, and very innovative technology. So last but not least, this is the Silencer Co. Hybrid 46. This is a 46 caliber can. I specifically bought this to shoot on my 4570 lever action. It's a fun cowboy gun, the T-Rex killer they call it, but it's a big round, big caliber, so you need a big suppressor for it. This actually works really, really well on both supersonic and subsonic. Shooting 4570, subsonics out of this is actually a really fun experience. You get a good amount of sound suppression. Actually changes the auditory signs or the tones of it. Actually makes it sound pretty cool. So. Again, much bigger than the others. Weight-wise, not too bad. It's a little bit longer, but again, wonderful, wonderful can. So wrapping up today, suppressors are not going to give you that movie quality quiet that you hear in John Wick and things like that. There will be sound, but it will be a significant reduction in sound, not only for yourself, but for others around you. It is not a need to have, it's not a must have, but I want to have, and they work very, very well. Again, the technology is very cool with the additive manufacturing processes we have today. So there's a lot of cool technology, a lot of different geometries they can play with to reduce that sound. But it will definitely save your ears in the long run, save your neighbors, and it's just another accessory that we like to put on our firearms. So if you've enjoyed today's content, please like and subscribe. Again, Mike with Dark Star Arms, and we will see you again soon.